Of course, two quality sides who just didn't really produce anything on the night. It's a point apiece, so let's just remind you what that means in the table. Real Madrid top. Girona losing against Mallorca means that it's 7 points now, the difference between Real Madrid and Girona. Barcelona, meanwhile, remain 8 points off Carlo Ancelotti's side at the top of the table with 11 games to go. For more on this, let's welcome in, shall we? Luis Garcia is with us. Luis, the most optimistic Barcelona fans were going through and thinking, look, maybe, you know, if we win out, beat Real Madrid in the Clásico as well, there's a chance we could be in this title race. You looked at their fixtures and you would look at this one and think, well, if you're going to do that, this is going to be a big test. They didn't win today. Is that over now?
We want this league to be over every single weekend, but definitely it's getting more difficult. There are less games, and Barcelona shows that it's not getting the momentum again. Today was a very poor game, and it went to bad to worse because the two players into the midfield that can provide, can create something. They were injured, and the replacement, as you could see, Rafinha is not a player who can play there. Actually, the whole team didn't manage to get something from Athletic Club de Bilbao that arrived today with a head more into the cup than into the league, with a lot of rotation, with a lot less intensity than the one we saw during the midweek, and with an idea on their head that Barcelona needed to make something from the back, trying to build from the back, but no ideas into the middle. Christensen is a player, of course, he's going to give you that balance into midfield and to going back, but not going forward, a player that is not into the middle. Lewandowski is a player that it was very important today because when you receive so much pressure from Athletic Club, you need your centre forward to hold the ball, allow the second line to arrive and lay off and start building from there. But in those moments, Lewandowski was not able to keep the ball and to try to continue playing. So a very poor game from Barcelona's side that I think they created only 2 chances in the whole game. And from Athletic Club, it's a good point for them because in the end, the most important right now for them is to continue and win that Copa del Rey final.
Let's talk about Pedri, shall we, Luis? At half-time, you summed it up. He's like in a vicious circle of doom at the moment, isn't he? With regarding all these muscular injuries, he just can't get a run of games going.
Yeah, exactly. I think we start thinking about what did we do wrong with him as when he started playing when he was 17 years old. He managed to play 17. Everybody wanted to use him, the national team, the under 21 in the Olympics. Also, Barcelona wanted to play him every single weekend. And in the end, I think that something went wrong right there. And when he received that injury, since then, he's been in that circle that an injury and then an injury. And it's so difficult to get out of that because he's still growing. He's still making the muscle grow. He's a very young kid and needs to continue working on that. And you want it, and Barcelona needs him, so you push him. And right now is a moment where we saw the frustration on his face, so disappointed because he wanted to continue building up. And, well, we are going to miss him once again, Barcelona, because he's going to be out at least for 3 or 4 more weeks.
Luis, as always, thank you very much. Just a reminder, La Liga, of course, continues this week. Tomorrow, Osasuna take on Alaves. Friday, Barca's next game at Montjuic as they take on Mallorca.